Welcome to Funday Friday. We are live here from beautiful Augusta, Georgia. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're live from Augusta, Georgia, and it's tournament week, all right? We would love for you to come out and visit us at 4301 Evans-Locks Road, Evans, Georgia 30809. Punch that into your GPS. It'll put you right here to our 3-hole putt-putt course designed just for you, baby. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Come and putt to win a grill here at Rec Tech. We want to see you. It's Masters Week, baby. You can win it just like this. Masters champion right here, baby. Let's go. It's Funday Friday. Find out more. Stay tuned. Man, you guys see all those putts I made?
Bro, you can work on it's smooth, Joe. You gotta have that smooth follow through.
You really gotta read the grain of the grass.
I was just trying to say.
You guys are not gonna teach me anything about golf. Get out of here.
It grows towards the sunset.
That's it. You gotta follow that.
You gotta follow the grain.
These guys.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the first major coming up. It's in town. We are based right here in beautiful Augusta, Georgia.
That's right.
Welcome to all of our friends that are coming in from all over the world. We've had a lot of traffic into the retail area upstairs. You, ladies and gentlemen, still have time. You still have time to get up there and check out our 3-hole putt-putt course.
Shoot ya.
That's right. We've got a 3-hole putt-putt course on site.
Yep.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you make all 3 putts, you can win yourself something that you cannot buy at rectech.com.
And some people are draining putts. I mean, it's pretty exciting.
Not this guy, but everybody else.
Close enough you can smell the good smells from the course.
Chef Greg has been providing us food all week. If you've missed out Monday through Thursday, you still have a little bit of time to get on up here, try some putts, try some food, and spend some money at the retail store. Again, Augusta's popping right now.
It is popping.
But right now, we're popping on the internet, Facebook and YouTube. Gentlemen, what are we doing today?
We're trying to make a delicious Pico de Gallo cheesesteak. Something a little bit different, but super simple.
I love it, Chef Greg. Well, I'm going to be showing everyone how to do a delicious teriyaki chicken sandwich.
There we go.
Wow. Yeah. Both ends of the spectrum. I love that.
Nice handhelds.
That's right.
Nice handhelds for tournament week.
That's right.
But who's going to start us off first?
Chef Greg, why don't you go ahead and get us kicked off?
All right, let's get this
All
party
right,
started.
ladies and gentlemen, let us know if you have any questions in the comment section down below. Let us know where you're watching from and who you think is going to get that green jacket. Take it home.
It's Tiger, man.
right.
I'm telling you,
Tiger.
it's an even year, right? Mickelson only does good in odd years, right? All right, so we got a chicken breast. What we're going to do is we're going to butterfly this open, and this is just an organic chicken breast. So normally there's like the more of a flat side where it kind of goes to the rib cage, and then it's the rounded side where the wing would be.
Okay.
What I do is I kind of like make it a heart. So I kind of come over here, cut it halfway, and then open it up, and it kind of looks like a heart. And this will make sense here in a little bit, right? So we're going to season this bad boy up with a little bit of olive oil, and some Loco Gringo and 4-letter rub, and this is just going to go back in the fridge and marinate for like, maybe 20 minutes or so. It could go right on the grill, but we're going to kind of take this to a whole other level here in just a second. Because
Patrick said he's in town for the tournament.
There
Just
we go,
to see
Patrick.
you, Chef Greg.
Let's go. So what I also am going to do, I want these to be really tender when I bite through them. I'm going to grab that Rec Tech meat tenderizer, okay? And I'm just going to like give it the business. And what that's going to do is when you push down, all those little knives and needles are just going to penetrate
steel.
And tenderize this chicken breast, right?
Got that comfort grip handle too, Greg. How does it feel when you're doing that?
Man, it just slides in there like a hot knife through butter.
Ooh, I love that.
I like that.
So we're going to kind of give it the business. I'm going to leave this here. John's going to use it as well. But you kind of see how there's like little holes in here? That's going to make this really, think of it almost like a, what is your favorite thing to eat, Jody? The steak nuggets, like a fried steak, right?
Yes.
So basically all we're going to do is just let that marinate a little bit, and couldn't be any easier. So,
I saw fried pork chop nuggets on the internet the other day, Greg, and I thought about you and like those chicken cutlets you usually make. I'd like to do it with
I'm not going to lie, I haven't had a good fried steak nugget in a while. We need to like bring that back here in a little
right.
bit. We're going to make some pico de gallo, so it couldn't be any easier. We got some tomatoes, some jalapenos, some limes, a little bit of cilantro that we washed really well, because there's nothing worse than cilantro that's full of sand. So I get a bucket of water and just dunk it, shake it dry. But one thing you want to do when you make your pico de gallo, right? We're gonna cut these tomatoes in half, and these are Roma tomatoes, okay? And one of the
Is that important, Chef Greg?
super important. Roma tomatoes have a nice sort of bite to them. They're also really easy to scoop out, and they hold up to the
Yeah, they're
I guess
less
sort of the
squishy.
acidity. Yeah, you don't want like a real watery pico de gallo. So what we do is just take a spoon and we're gonna scoop that out because we don't want all that seeds and
Oh,
water.
yeah, look at that chef tip right there.
Okay, now you can save that, right? Cook it down and use it for other stuff, but I don't want it for the pico de gallo, right? So all I'm gonna do is gonna scoop these out, and then we're gonna chop them up with some cilantro, some
yes,
lime,
yes.
some loco gringo,
What else?
some jalapenos.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Could you throw that
that's
new
it.
honey in there if you wanted to, Chef Greg?
Ooh, that's a good play, for sure. Okay, so we're just gonna scoop these out and chop it up, and basically pico de gallo, that's it. A little
Yum.
onion in there. Nick will grab me that onion that I left in the kitchen, we'll be good to go.
All right, while
Yeah.
Chef Greg does that, we're gonna need you to smash that share button, ladies and gentlemen. We'll give you 3 seconds to do it. 3, 2, 1,
Smash it!
All right, so while Chef Greg does that,
Yes.
are you gonna keep going, Chef John?
We're gonna keep this
Nick,
train
can you get us an onion?
rolling. So my teriyaki chicken sandwich was definitely inspired during Masters Week, Jody.
Why is that?
Well, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson came down. You know, and he's a big protein guy, right? So we were talking about,
Oh, yeah?
we were talking about a chicken sandwich, and he was like, you know, he's a Hawaiian guy, so he likes that teriyaki flavor, you know. So this was inspired by Dwayne. Dwayne, if you're out there watching, shout out to you, big guy. So what we have here is
That's
some
crazy. You're
yeah.
such a celebrity chef. I didn't know that.
Well, I have friends. I have friends in low places. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is we're going to have some chicken breast, right? Now just go ahead and grab whatever chicken breast you guys normally get at your local grocery store.
It's got to be breast, Chef.
I would prefer the breast. If you wanted to try this with boneless, skinless thighs, that would totally be appropriate too.
You can use sliders with like chicken tenderloins.
That would be good too. That would be good. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take these breasts and we're going to cut them in half. Now, the reason why we're doing that is we're going to be cooking on the smoke stone today, guys.
Shoot, yeah.
And I want these things to get done pretty fast. So these things are pretty thick. So we're just going to slice it down.
So I've been getting some pretty dry chicken breasts, guys, and I have not been cutting them in half or filleting them open. Do you think that that might be the cause of me overcooking those chicken breasts, Chef John?
That may be it, Jody, you know, and there's nothing, like you're saying, there's nothing worse than dry chicken. So definitely this will help out with that. The marinade.
Right.
The marinade.
Well, yeah, again, you know, since you're cutting it, you know, you're making it more consistent across the whole piece of meat.
That's right.
It's all going to cook at the same time.
That's exactly right.
You know, I think that has been my issue, you know, that large part is not getting done.
Yep.
The same time as the skinny part is getting done.
I love it. So this is super simple. I'm using that Rectech meat tenderizer, and we're just going to go ahead and poke some holes in this
Available
thing.
right now at rectech.com, recteq.com.
That's right. And then super easy, guys. The next step is we're just going to take these breasts, breast, put them in a hotel pan, and then we're just going to dump some your favorite teriyaki glaze on top of it.
Okay.
Now,
so you're not getting crazy.
No.
You're just going to the store and getting some.
Yep.
Easy peasy, right?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson likes Lowry's teriyaki sauce, but whatever you guys like.
We know he's in town. We asked him to be on the show.
We did.
You know,
he was super busy, you guys.
Of course, he wants to be on the course.
That's right. So we're going to let those marinate in the refrigerator for about 2 to 4 hours, right? And then once we got that marinated good on them like this, they're ready to go on the grill, Jody.
Right? What grill are you going to be using today, big guy?
I'm cooking on the smoke stone, guys. I have it set to the medium temperature, so it's rolling at about 400 degrees, and we're burning the Rectech Ultimate Blend pellet. Perfect blend of red oak, white oak, and hickory.
Man, the only wood-fired griddle, baby.
That's it.
Are you going there now?
Yeah, let's go on over.
cheese
We're
and crackers,
going
everybody.
over here now. Right, so I got a little bit of oil, stole some from Chef Greg.
What kind of pellets are you burning today, Chef John?
The
You got the
Ultimate
new
Blend.
hickory?
Well, we do have that new hickory, guys, and I totally suggest you guys try it out. But today, I had Ultimate Blend already loaded in here. All right, so we're just going to drop this chicken down. You can hear that sizzle. That's what we're looking for, right? If you don't have that sizzle, you must not be cooking on a smoke stone.
Again, the world's first and only wood-fired griddle, ladies and gentlemen. This technology is going to be copied by so many people here soon. Go ahead and get you your the world's first pellet-fueled griddle.
All right. Now, guys, if you wanted to cook with the lid up, a great accessory real quick would be the press. Right?
Oh.
We can go ahead and take,
Love that.
Yeah, isn't that thing awesome? Take that press, set it right down here on top. It's going to cook that chicken twice as fast as if you didn't have that press on there.
Super cool, Chef John.
All
Very
right,
good
so we're
chef
going to go
tip.
ahead and let that cook. It's going to take about 8 minutes, and we're gonna come back to it. What you got?
Washington, Oregon, Tennessee, Texas, Florida. A lot of folks in town for the big tournament.
Yeah,
There
they
we go.
are. Yeah, they
All
are.
right, TaylorMade, we give this chicken long enough. Let's go ahead and get this on the the flagship XL here. 500 degrees. We're also burning those delicious hickory pellets. We're gonna go ahead and put our chicken. Now I could probably make 40 sandwiches on this grill. XL has an absolute ton of room.
You can feed the whole neighborhood, Chef Greg.
Yeah, you could, Chef
You could
Greg.
feed the, I mean, not just the neighborhood, you could feed the zip code.
Over
Okay.
1,400 square inches of cooking surface. It's got that updated controller.
We're gonna let that ride for about 8. Do is just tomatoes, a little bit of onion, and we're looking for intern of 165 degrees on that chicken. It's not gonna take very long, and then we're gonna utilize that upper rack, and we're gonna basically
Oh, yeah.
toast our bread, and we're gonna use some Oaxaca cheese.
Okay.
Right, super fancy. You could also use like a part skim mozzarella as well. But the beauty of like pico de gallos, if you don't like, you could put you know, cucumbers in here. You could put peppers in here. You can put all sorts of stuff. Maybe you want to like add a little fruit in here. You can put a little papaya, a little
What?
mango, a little pineapple. Yeah, why not?
I like where your head's at, Chef Greg. We got a good question for you, my man.
Fire away.
A lot of folks, well, not a lot of folks, a few folks out there are cooking at the higher altitude,
Yep.
and they were wondering if they need to make any adjustments for those higher altitude cooks, especially. Is Fargo, North Dakota a high altitude cook?
I'll have to look into that. We'll see. We'll be there soon enough. All right, so when you're cooking at altitude, a couple things to keep in mind, right? So your water is going to boil at a lower temperature, right? So what you want to do is the best key for that is if you're, you know, typically here at sea level, water boils at 212 degrees. So I'll use our Lehigh Mount Headquarters location as an example.
Shout out.
It's right about 5,600 feet above sea level. So on average, every 500 feet above sea level you are,
Science.
your
Science.
finished degree of doneness is going to be 1 degree less. So for us, that's about 11 degrees under what it is here. So if brisket probes tender here at our Evans, Georgia campus, at 203,
Right.
205,
Yep.
it's going to probe tender basically 11 degrees under that. So it might be, you know, quick math, 192, 193 degrees, and it'll probe tender. I would also recommend increasing your temperature during your cook, and I would also recommend wrapping your meats sooner, and that'll help prevent excess loss in moisture
Man, great.
as well.
That's great.
So,
Great chef tips.
Yeah.
Love
So we're
that.
gonna take some jalapenos in here. God, that chicken already smells delicious. I can smell that teriyaki glaze kind of caramelizing, John.
I'm
That
about to
smells
flip
so
these chickens
good.
over here.
yes.
Flip them, boy.
Oh, look at those chickens right there on that cold rolled steel, baby.
Yeah, man. So we've already been about 3 minutes, and you're gonna see how this chicken's already got some delicious
yes,
color on
ladies
there.
and gentlemen,
That
cheese and
smoke
crackers.
stone is doing work.
We're gonna count you down. We're gonna need you to smash that share button. 3, 2, 1,
Smash it! But you see all that color that's already gotten on here?
Yum,
So what we're
dude.
gonna do next is we're gonna take some of that often imitated, never duplicated Jody's Asian Persuasion
Yee.
and go right over the top. Jody, you'll be happy to know that this is like some of the people's choice. They love
telling
this
you,
stuff.
I'm
I can't
telling
get enough of it.
Now shout out to me for designing that rub.
All right, so now I've got some pineapple. Now, guys, I highly suggest you use fresh
yes.
pineapple, but canned pineapple is going to work just as fine. We're just going to drop this down right here on the side, start getting some caramelization on this pineapple right here.
All right, we got some Scotty Schifflers. We got some John Roms. There's a few Ricky Fowlers out there.
Woo.
There's a few Bryson DeChambeau's.
Okay.
There's a few. Anthony Kim isn't going to be able to play the Masters, y'all. Cheese and crackers. But there's some great golfers out here. Let us know, ladies and gentlemen, who you think is going to win that coveted green jacket. It's like a mile up the road from here.
Who do you got, Jody?
Who do I have?
Yeah, who's your
I have
guy?
my man John Rahm. I think he's just gonna. repeat. He's hitting the
Okay.
ball really well.
Okay.
The Spaniard. You know, my wife was born in Spain.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
we're kind of the same.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
so
y'all are.
absolutely.
Y'all are.
absolutely.
God
But
bless.
ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you right now, it's 15%
love
off site-wide cheese and crackers. I can't believe it,
Yeah.
but it's 15% off site-wide, and you can come here, local to Augusta, Georgia, 4301 Evans to Locks Road, and pick yourself up. Even more savings.
That's right.
Even
I
more
love it. That's
discounts.
right. Let's
Even
go.
more prizes. You can go and putt and get that 3 for 3 and get that coveted. Well, I'm not going to tell
And
them
I
what it
can't.
is.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them. You got to
Whoa.
come.
All right, so everything's chopped up here. We got the cilantro, the onions, the tomatoes.
It already smells good, dude.
Yep, we're gonna add a little bit of Loco Gringo in here, just like that. a pinch of kosher salt.
Because that Loco Gringo doesn't have any salt in
Does
it.
not, yep. Now, I want to add a little of that peri-peri in here. I'm going to spice it up a little bit. And we're going to mix this up, and this is going to be the topping to our cheesesteak. Now, if you look at this too, since we've scooped out all of the seeds and sort of that liquid in there, this pico de gallo is not going to be super wet, which is
Love
great
that.
because you don't want like a soupy pico de gallo.
No,
This is not
no,
salsa.
that's not
right.
right.
This is pico de gallo.
Amen.
So we're going to take that like that. That's super simple.
Easy peasy.
We're going to take our loaf of baguette bread or hoagie.
Shout out to our Raise Club.
We're going to
members.
butterfly it open, just like this.
Carol says she likes to add fruit to her pico de gallo, Chef Greg.
I love
She
it.
said, great suggestion.
A little olive oil in here. Now we're going to take some of the Oaxaca cheese. Now Oaxaca cheese is like basically like Hispanic mozzarella, right?
It's super awesome and salty.
Yeah.
Very salty.
We're gonna add a good bit of this Oaxaca cheese. Now it kind of looks like a braided ball of string cheese. Okay. Jody, you want to get
And
that
you can
lid
eat it
for
like
me?
that too, right,
Oh, it's
Chef
so
Greg?
good. Yeah, we're gonna take this and put it right up top.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
Chef Greg.
Now the beauty of that flagship, we're cooking top to bottom, left to right. That fan's gonna blow heat all across.
Okay.
So we're cooking the top and the bottom at the same time. So we're gonna let that go just another maybe 4 minutes or so, and that chicken should be nice and
And,
done.
you're going to be using those brand new hickory pellets at rectech.com, right, Chef Greg?
Absolutely, both of us are. John's got them too.
Well, he lied. He's
I
actually going
did.
to be using the ultimate.
Ultimate.
I love that ultimate blend, guys. Love it.
Well, we
All
gave
right,
the bag to Nick to fill up earlier. So
Taylor,
good on
come
him.
on over here, big guy. Let me show you what
A lot
I've
of
been
back
doing.
and forth today. I like it.
All right, so what we've got, I've got
Dynamic.
some good caramelization going on those pineapple. That's how I know they're ready. They start to pull the sugar towards the top of that. Went ahead and placed them on top of the marinated chicken. Now we're gonna come back with some of our favorite cheese. I'm gonna be using
Yum.
provolone today. But guys, use mozzarella, you could use pepper jack. You're only limited by your imagination.
Could you use Oaxaca cheese?
You could use Oaxaca.
I was just about to ask that. Good question.
You could use whatever you like. You can use blue if you'd like, Chef Greg.
I don't like blue cheese.
I know you don't. All right, so we're gonna top these with cheese, give this another minute, and then we're gonna go ahead and finish this bad boy off. But
Good
come
question.
back to my board.
Question for you, Chef John.
Yes,
if
sir.
you didn't have the smoke stone, could you still do this on the
Oh,
Rectex
yeah,
with a
of
griddle?
course. Of course you could. And that's the beauty of all of our recipes. You can do any of our recipes on any of the grills.
Love
so
that.
definitely go ahead and check out rectech.com because that's where it's at. All right, so Taylor, what we did here was I had some mayonnaise. I added some sriracha to it. Then I
Yum.
added some of that, my favorite teriyaki, and then I finished it off with some Asian persuasion. We're gonna mix this up, and this is gonna be our little sauce for our bread.
And of course, all of these recipes are available on the website,
Yes, sir.
rectech.com,
Yes, sir.
and on the Rectech app. The app owners and app users, make sure you update that, ladies and gentlemen. I like to delete that bad boy
Yeah.
and just re-download it and sign in. Easy
the best
peasy.
way.
That way I know I've got the most updated version.
Yes, sir. All right, so now I got some nice brioche buns. Now you could use whatever buns you have at the house.
That is the loudest bag I've ever heard in
I
my
know,
life.
right? But if you guys really want to take it up a notch, brioche is the way to go.
But they're super rich.
They
like,
are. They're rich. They're flavorful. That's
I don't,
what I love
I don't even
about
know if
them.
those are sliced.
No, they are
Yeah,
sliced.
Are they?
right?
Okay.
Mhm. They are sliced and ready. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and come back over here and pull this chicken off.
Oh man, more action than anything. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out. If you didn't know, this is Funday Friday. We do this every week. We are giving away stuff upstairs
Yeah, we are.
locally here in Evans, Georgia. So make sure you come and hang out with us if you're in town.
All right, look at that, Taylor.
Oh,
Doesn't
wow,
that look good?
Chef John.
All right, so we'll just go ahead and put this right on our brioche.
People sleep on pineapple, like when it comes to like topping things.
Yeah. Now I
mean-
know a lot of people out there though, Chef Greg, don't like hot fruit. I don't know what that's
Pineapple
about.
is like the exception to the rule, right? Whether it's on pizza with some salty ham, like that bright acidity really brings a lot of stuff up.
Absolutely.
And again, if you want to like up your game with like pulled pork and ribs, you can inject, with like apple juice and white grape juice. Don't sleep on pineapple. I was listening to a
Yeah.
podcast the other day. There's a pretty famous pitmaster out there that's been using pineapple juice in his injections for pork and has been really successful with that.
Yeah, for
Something
sure.
different.
We'll take this time to tell them about this shirt I'm wearing, Greg.
Hey, so if you guys want a limited edition right now, we also have it available in butter, right?
Butter.
This is like
but you can
green.
get this beautiful shirt here. It's limited edition. I think they might be close to getting sold out. I know it's been pretty popular. But there is an amazing tomahawk hitting the drive, 400 yards, dead straight down the fairway. So if you guys want to hit drives straight down the fairway, check out this sick merch at rectech.com.
We also have the Smoke the Greens hat. It's a rope hat.
I love
available in blue.
It's my
I just
favorite
love
hat.
how those shirts like wear, right? Like
Yeah.
not
Yeah, the
physically
comfort.
wear,
Yeah.
but like they're so comfortable. Like it's super soft cotton. It's good
And if you're not
times.
smoking the greens on big
Man,
tournament week, what are you doing
What are
with
you
your
doing?
life? What are you
Cheese
doing?
and crackers.
Oh,
All
man,
right,
that's so good.
Georgia, Florida, California. We got the Nevadas out there. Shout out. We got Montana, Oklahoma.
I love it.
A couple folks up north in New York. Shout out to
Yeah.
all of the folks watching out there on Facebook and YouTube.
That's
We
right.
really do appreciate you. Shout out to the YouTubers that were hanging out with us on a previous episode.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got that delicious toasted baguette.
Cheese and
Now I'm gonna
crackers.
go ahead and take. It's actually cheese and bread.
Oh,
A little loco gringo on the cheese, and then we're gonna take our chicken here. Okay. Now, since we kind of butterflied them, it's real easy to kind of stack them on top. Throw a piece of chicken at Jody, right?
Yes, that's looking good, Chef Greg.
Stack them on top, and what we can do is we can actually just cut them right in the middle here.
Huh.
Okay. See how nice and moist that is? We're gonna pile these up just like that.
All right, as Chef Greg is piling, we're gonna need you to smash that share button. We'll give you 3 seconds to do it. Three,
Three,
two,
two,
one,
one,
smash it!
And then if it wasn't delicious enough, we're gonna take that fresh Pico de Gallo, just like that, and let all of that get happy, happy, happy. And that right there
Holy smokes.
is a hoagie. for
Yes,
days,
sir.
Right?
Wow.
It will close, right? And listen to the crunch. That's the best.
Listen to that crunch.
But that's what you want
That
right there.
deliciousness. Cheese and cracker, Chef Greg. You knocked it out of the park. And this recipe is available at rectech.com.
Shoot, yeah.
Okay. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. And then Chef John, you're pulling off the additional chicken breasts.
Yes, sir. Yes,
now
sir.
give us a breakdown, a rundown of everything that you did today for those folks just now joining us.
Well, if you're just now joining us, thank you so much for tuning in. But what we did today was make some delicious teriyaki chicken sandwiches that we did on the smoke stone. This couldn't have been any easier. Took some simple chicken breasts, sliced them in half, let them marinate for about 2 hours in our favorite teriyaki sauce. Pull them out, put them on a hot smoke stone with a little bit of oil, about 400 degrees, burning those RecTech Ultimate Blend / hickory pellets, get a little mix in there. Cooked for about 8 minutes aside, pulled them off, topped them with some pineapple, melted some cheese, made a little sriracha mayo with our favorite Asian persuasion in there, and then on a brioche bun.
that was easy, man.
Yes, sir.
Don't ever think it.
No, definitely
What
not.
about you, Chef Greg? Can you give us a rundown one more time
Yep.
before we get out of
So
here?
we butterflied our chicken breasts. We marinated them in some olive oil, some loco gringo, a little 4-liter rub. We grilled them off on the flagship XL at 500 degrees. We burnt the hickory pellets today. We took our bread, split it open, filled it with some Oaxaca cheese and a little bit more of that loco gringo, and we topped it off with an amazing fresh pico de gallo. And that right there is my sandwich, right?
Oh,
ladies and
yeah.
But that's what you want, like cheesy, fresh, chickeny, delicious.
That looks great, Chef Greg.
Yeah, you guys gonna
Yeah,
grab
cut
one
up
of
a
these?
little bit of, just cut up a little bit of that guy right
No,
there.
no, grab a whole piece, and then you got to grab a little fresh lime on
Jody,
the top.
grab me one. Don't play favorites. Oh, yeah, thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Brother!
Cheers, boys.
All right, man. Happy tournament week, guys.
Happy tournament week. Yeah, that's good. That's real good.
So fresh.
I'm back for 2 bites.
A little smoky too, Chef Greg.
No, I
But
think
not
that's
heavy. Like it's still light.
Great crunch on that bread as well. Absolutely amazing.
Do we have like a crunch factor on the? Did we like?
They could definitely hear it.
Yeah.
I hope. All right, Chef John, you're going to cut up yours here. Again, this was a just a grilled teriyaki, pineapple teriyaki sandwich. Look at that
Beautiful, right?
deliciousness. It looks absolutely beautiful.
John was a little more manageable with the servings here.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, thank
Cheers,
you
you
for cutting
guys.
that in half.
I love the pineapple.
Yeah.
Pineapple sauce, cheese, and meat. It all works together.
Pineapple's not too sweet.
I'm telling you, the pineapple, 1,000% sells that.
Well,
That's why Dwayne the Rock Johnson likes it. That's what I'm saying.
well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in town, we'd love to see you. We still have some stuff going on here at the RecTech Worldwide headquarters in beautiful Augusta, Georgia. 15% off of everything, both site-wide and in here. So if you're coming in here, you're getting some awesome deals and discounts that nobody even knows about. We're not even advertising it.
And I'll be up there tomorrow cooking food on Saturday. So swing by, check out the mini golf course.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe you might win something.
Yep, we got a 3-hole putt-putt course set up just for you, ladies and gentlemen. We'd love to feed you. We'd love to fellowship with you. Come and see us during the big tournament week.
Yeah.
If you see me out there, make sure you pat me on the butt because I really appreciate it. Or if you see these guys out there, if they get a chance,
Yeah.
make sure you say hello
It's
to
the
them.
one time a year we can't get a picture with you.
That's right.
Unless you bring a disposable camera, develop the film,
Oh, yeah, that's
and then
right.
send it to us.
That's the truth. But if you guys can't make it, but you still need to talk to somebody, give us a call, 706-922-0890. We got a bank of people standing by ready to answer your questions.
Bam.
Shoot you.
Couldn't have said it better myself. From everybody here during tournament week, God bless you.
God bless the United States.
And we'll see you
At the
Rec
RecTech.
Tech.
Do.
Woo!
Man.
That was good.
Man, I'd hit a drive right now, I tell you what.